critical point in this election cycle, and we must speak up. Even now, I get calls from Dallas, Israel, UK, South Asia, telling me how it is. I don't know whether it is tempered or not. I have no, but that doesn't stop me from thinking that I have lost trust. I'm an Indian citizen, and I'm concerned about voting in India. I have a voice, like many others, and I want to use that voice. And I want election commission to be sensitive to the needs and not remain in their own little environment and talk with great authority and not answer the questions easy. Paper ballot is the only option today. So I'm not here to debate the technical solutions because that phase is over. People are demanding that election commission listen to their voices. There are demonstrations in Delhi, Mumbai. I'm aware of some of these, and it bothers me that government election commission paid any attention to these voices. With this, I want to invite my colleague today, Mr. Devashahayam, IAS officer, worked on the Citizens Commission, knows a lot more about these issues than I do. And I would like him to take 12 minutes and explain the situation from his perspective. And then we can go for question answers. Thank you. Mr. Devasaya. You are the technology guru, and I am a novice in technology. I hardly know technology. I am a student of economics. But what is methodology? See, I have been in the Indian Administration Service, and during my career, I have conducted elections, various elections. I am a super senior citizen now. I have cast my vote under the paper ballot system. I have cast my vote under the EVM system. I have cast the vote under the EVM system. So a comprehensive idea of how the paper ballot system worked and how the EVM system is working is my personal knowledge. That gives me the qualification for today's intervention. Now let us start with the basics. Actually, what is the basic? What is an election? What is an election? There's a notion, really in this country, that it's a question of numbers. People come and stand in the queue, something, and then there are some numbers. One political party wins, other political party loses, and this party forms the government. That's the end of it. People have to follow the government that has been formed. It's a matter of numbers. It is not a matter of numbers. This is a citizen transferring her sovereignty. In a democracy, citizen wins, and the election is through which he is transferring his sovereignty to the elected representatives, whether it is MLA or MP, whatever it is. So, if he is transferring his sovereignty, the fundamental and basic essential principles of democracy, or a democracy principle, need to be complied with. That the voter must know that her vote is cast as intended, recorded as cast, and counted as recorded. This is the essence without which there is no election. This issue went before the General Constitutional Court in 2009. And they clearly asked, and there was a technology presentation. They said, no, we are not interested in a technology presentation. Do we comply with the democratic principles? They said no. Then they declared it unconstitutional. That is point number one. Most essential part, unless the electoral process complies with the democracy principles. That means end-to-end verifiability to the knowledge of the voter. That is important. Now what is happening? That used to happen during the paper ballot. Now what is happening? The voter goes in, presses a button, there's a beep, there's a light. He doesn't know. Hello. Sorry. So he doesn't know. A light comes out. This is the best machine in the world. I don't care. I'm not a technical man. This may be the best word. I believe everything what the comes to say. Invincible, infallible, all this superlative language. But I don't care. That doesn't provide the basic democracy principle. That is why from the very beginning we had our own thought about the EVM system of the machine is taken over from the voter. The first basic principle. Then what happened? They brought in the VPN as a solution that yes, there will be some verifiability in the system. So they brought the voter verifiable paper audit trail and attached it with the election commission. 2013. The rule was amended. So as soon as the VPATs were attached, there were two votes. India is very, very interesting. You have two votes now. One vote is in the memory of the EVM. One vote is a paper slip, which you see for 7 seconds and it drops into your books. The rule is amended. The conduct of election rules. In the event of a dispute between the two, it's a paper slip that prevails. So it is natural, automatic that it is a paper slip that is to be counted. So strangely enough, in 2018, Election Commission brought a rule. No need to count paper slip. You will count only the EVM memory. And then they said, we will count just one book in the assembly constituency of 300 books. Half, less than half percent. It is a complete kind of joke. And from then onwards, we have been struggling. And they will not listen. All we have been telling them is, for heaven's sake, you have brought in this paper slip. And Supreme Court says, voter verifiable paper slip, paper trail, audit trail, cross auditing. So count this. And if necessary, cross check it with your memory. If necessary. They are doing completely the reverse. That is fraud number one being committed by the election commission. Fraud number two, they take weeks and months to take the election. It's a long process in India, as you know. 7 phase, 8 phase, takes months. And that will take their own sweet time, fueling, voting, this, that, storing, and in a strong room for a month or 1.5 months. But they want to do the counting in the matter of minutes, matter of hours, and another result. Just in just a tearing hurry. Actually, it's a counting that is critical. That is why the result comes out. That's why the representative decision, MLA, MP, municipality. But they are in such a tearing hurry. When the matter went to the Supreme Court, they take the excuse. No, it will take 3 days, it will take 4 days. I say, it will take 3 days don't mean much. It will not take. We have done the counting. Even if it takes 3 days, maximum 1 day it will take. They scared the Supreme Court. Supreme Court got scared. So, no. I said, what is it? doing the electoral process for 2 weeks, storing it for 1.5 months. So it's an absurd argument, but we have been trying to represent repeatedly civil society. But starting from January 2019, Election Commission doors were closed, completely closed, and hermetically sealed. They will not listen to anybody. They will not talk to anybody. They will not look at anybody as if they are Indian in there. That is why we set up this election. I am the coordinator of this Citizens Commission, and we have worked for more than a year. We went into 7 issues. I am not going into that. 7 issues directly related to the integrity of the electoral process. But we are now talking about EVM, VVPAT. So this is very important. We wanted to be doubly sure and triply sure. We brought in the best experts in the world. Best experts in the world. Not only in India, the whole world. Professor Subhashish Banerjee of IIT Delhi, Professor Shukla of IIT Kanpur. Both of them brought in the best experts in the world. They analyzed the whole thing and gave a report. And in some substance, the outcome of this report of this year, which was brought in 2001, it says, due to the absence of end verifiability, the present EVM system not verifiable. Therefore, is unfit for democratic elections. Best brains in the world. I am not saying this. I am not a technical man. Unfit for democratic elections. And they gave a reason for that. They said, due to the absence here. Then they said, in practice, it may be necessary to test more EVM than even the civil society political party demand. That means 100%. We demanded 50%. The commission says it should be 100%. Then there must be a stringent pre-audit of the electronic vote count also declared, which they are not doing now. Finally, it says the electronic voting system should be redesigned or recalibrated to be software and hardware independent in order to be verifiable and auditable. Following this, we gave the suggestion to the Election Commission, signed by about 10,000 people in August of last year, saying that listen, we will keep your EVM, no problem. We did not ask for a paper ballot. Keep your EVM, keep your VVPAT. But the slip, which is now too small, is printed in thermal paper, vanishes in a matter of a couple of weeks. So you make the paper slightly bigger, print it in quality paper, give it in the hands of the voter. Now the doubt is, what is shown paper slip is not actually being counted. That is the doubt. Because some manipulation takes place. I don't know if it's or not. That is a doubt. So give it in the voter's hand and the voter puts it in the chip-free box in front of everybody so that it can't. So the voter is satisfied. The voters come into her hand and seen it, satisfied, the symbol, candidate's name is there, and put the vote into the paper ballot. And then count that slip. That is the real vote. Count that slip. Then, if necessary, if there are some doubts, probably take to the electronic voting machine. That can be done in a matter of minutes. That is already on the computer. So such a simple formula we gave them, they will not even listen, they will not respond. So such a simple formula we gave them, taken by the political party, even listen, they will not India respond. Block. So such a simple formula same line taken by the political party, even listen, they will not India block. So such a simple same line taken by the political party, even listen, they will not India block. With my colleague Sam Pitroda, that we have no option but to go back to the paper ballot. Good. There's no option. And there's a reason. I'm going to close it saying why. I must explain as a person who conducted the activity that you want to talk about. 82 of the village. You can just do it. Yeah. Now, see, there are a lot of to ask. Yeah, why we are saying, why we are saying paper ballot? Because everything is available. See, the ballot boxes are not high-tech items. They are being continuously produced in the country because local bodies and panchayats are conducting the elections through paper ballot. And it's a low-tech manufactured directly under the supervision collector and district election office. Okay, so that box can in any case, paper ballots are printed only after the candidate is filed. You just have to line up the printing process. So even at the instant notice of 2-3 weeks, you can go back to the paper ballot, which we have been there going on most of the democratic countries. So our demand now is we are using this. We are this through this press conference today. We are openly saying we will not accept anything except paper ballot, and that is the only system which can play with the democracy principle and end very period will answer questions. And before concluding, I would like to say, see, elections in India used to be a very sacred affair, and people all the world have a lot of faith in the India's electoral process. That faith first has been badly broken because of the totally insensitive attitude of the Election Commission of India. So, we in the civil society propose to set up an electoral monitoring group, international election monitoring group, to monitor the elections in 2024 parliament election. And preliminary work is already on. And by the middle of February, the group will be in place. And I'm sure they will keep a close watch and see that these elections are held in a free and fair manner with integrity. Thank you very much. We are willing to answer any questions. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am pleased to note that we have more than 150 people on this Zoom call. Thank you for your interest. We are honored that you took time to come listen to us. See lots of hands being raised. I'm requesting our technical team take one by one, and we'll try to answer as many as possible. Who is going to enter people on questions? Hello, Sam. Siddharth from NI is with us. No, hold on. Let the team handle it. Let the team handle it, Virendra. Okay. Technical team, Vishal. Where is Vishal and Shah? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sharman, go ahead. क्या है? Hold your mic. Yes, sir, I am Sharman again, calling from Bhopal. Yes. From Bhopal. Can we also talk about the microphones, please? Intervene. Direct it to the media people first. Yeah, I'm Peter of MP Post. I'm Peter of MP Post. Yeah. मेरा स्टैम्प से आपसे ये आग्रह है कि ये बिजनेस बहुत तेजी के साथ उठ रहा है. इसका एक सिर्फ सीधी भाषा में समाधान क्या है, क्योंकि इलेक्शन कमीशन का कहना है कि ऐसा कोई हैकिंग नहीं होती, कोई किसी तरह की समस्या नहीं है, पूर्व के और वर्तमान. दूसरा, आप लोग ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी गए, आपका एक फोरम भी बना, और ये इस पे विषय तो बहुत चला, लेकिन इसका समाधान आप बता दीजिए कि क्या यदि ये समाधान नहीं हुआ कि कांग्रेस पार्टी इलेक्शन का बाइकआउट करे. देखिए, ये कांग्रेस पार्टी को डिसाइड करना. हम अभी बात कर रहे हैं कंसर्न सिटीजन और हमें कोई भरोसा नहीं. हमें इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वोटिंग मशीन पे भरोसा नहीं. पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को जो करना करे, दैट इज देयर प्रिविलेज. इंडिया जो है ना डिजिटल इंडिया से डिजिटल डेमोक्रेसी की तरफ जा रहा है और जो है ना बैलेट पेपर की तरफ आ रहा है. उसमें कोई डेमोक्रेसी is more about independent institutions. It is about decentralization. It is not about electronic voting machine for voting. So let's not confuse. कि आपने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वोटिंग कर दिया and then you become dictatorial. ये तो कोई बात ही बनती नहीं. So confuse मत करिए डिजिटल इंडिया को इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन के साथ.
We know who's getting a
है कि लोगों को कॉन्फिडेंस है कि नहीं है. लोगों ने कॉन्फिडेंस घुमाया है. Okay, let's go to the.
We'll allow one question per person.
दिल्ली,
Please be
गाजियाबाद,
aware.
नोएडा, फरीदाबाद, गुड़गांव.
Rakesh, turn on the
फिर
microphone.
बेशक 500 किलोमीटर की
Who is the next one? Let's lose time.
हरे कृष्णा. क्या आपको पता है
Hello.
इस्कॉन द्वारका रुक्मणी द्वारकाधीश मंदिर का निर्माण लगभग पूरा हो चुका है और अपने आखिरी पड़ाव पर है. बस इस आखिरी पड़ाव को पूरा करने में
26 जनवरी शुक्रवार को देश 75वां गणतंत्र
And one of our recent videos shows that NXP Semiconductors, which is one of the biggest semiconductor companies in the world, is the actual company that is manufacturing our EVMs. Okay, right. So I want to draw your attention to the fact that according to NXP's own admittance, that they were hacked for 3 years before 2019.
Yes, all you know.
And if the manufacturer of our voting machines is hacked, they're saying we were hacked for 3 years and we didn't even know. And it could be probably Chinese hackers. This is their claim. This is public knowledge.
Thank you, and I agree with you that that's why people have lost trust. An election commission, I don't believe in that.
Yes. And also, sir, as for the question, I respect him a lot. I have familiar relationships with him as well. He just claims, and a lot of people are just claiming that it cannot be hacked. It's giving you a mechanism and saying it can. It's not a technical person. I know it can be hacked.
My colleague, eventually, security has to protect its time. That's why we're not talking about personal issues. I'm basically saying to people, something arguing with somebody who is not willing to listen. It doesn't know what they're talking about. Come on, give me a break. This is democracy. And I'm not willing to listen to it. And that's why I'm letting my voice. Because it has gone too far. If election commission had been involved into people, having a broader conversation, looking at the issues to being, I wouldn't see a need to speak up like this. But I'm concerned, I'm very concerned, and that's why I'm speaking. Thank you. Next, Mr. Yashwant Babe. Thanks, Rakesh. This is the way to. Mr. Babe, please unmute. Rakesh, you need to unmute him right away. Thank you. Okay. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Pitroda and Shishai. In fact, you may recollect we had made long time back when I was secretary of Russia. Yes. I really endorse that democracy is the most fundamental. And voting and the centrality of voters is its foundation. We have had excellent presentations, so my heartiest congratulations on this subject of great moment. Now, since it is felt that paper ballot is the only way to go to maintain the democratic voting integrity, I shall not go any further on that path. But I would like to draw your attention to a more fundamental, not more fundamental, but something that predates voting. You mentioned about social media. Social media influences voters, sways them, mesmerizes them, or coerces them.
और एक असम में एक बहुत बड़ा प्रश्न भी खड़ा कर दिया है इंडिया टुडे एनी ने
We are addressing, of course, the voting machine and the paper ballot. That is fine. recently, Global Risk Report 2024 puts India at number 1 position in what it calls misinformation and disinformation. I'm not going to how they arrive it and what happens. US is put at number 6. I'm not concerned with that. Yes, we know that media is the message. Yes. What would be, in your view, a technological solution, however inadequate, partial, to address this, I would say, menace? Because left governments, the response is going to be autocratic and in favor of more controls on the content itself. Thank you. No, very good question. Thank you for your intervention. If you that should be verified, misinformation get propagated. I don't think we have enough time for a right. AI will help that in the future, but AI will also hurt that in the future. So we don't have right now enough time. All I would request people to do is find your own. Don't listen to social media. It is not truth. You are intelligent enough. Talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends, talk to your respect, and find your own truth. The truth that is propagated on social media is not true. So if somebody says, I have so many, everybody is excited about this, because I can ask 1,000 people to be my viewer and pay them 5,000 rupees a month, and all of a sudden, I pay for social media. Just ignore that. Find your own truth. Thank you. University.
Sam, Rakesh, maybe we should allow ANI and other news agencies who are in this call.
Media people, you can just focus on media people, it'll be better.
Rakesh, there is ANI in the list, Rajesh.
This is Subhash Sharma from ANI, sir. Hi, Siddhartha. I'm fine, sir. Am I audible, sir? You are audible. Just a moment, sir. Quick. Sir. Yeah. So I want to ask you, because since you are saying that you are raising this voice as a concerned citizen who is interested in a free and fair elections to be conducted in India. But why don't your group, because since you are already a chairperson of a wing of Congress party, I'm not bringing party in the picture. So what my plea is to you about my question is that why don't you people are reaching out to the opposition parties, because opposition parties are so that was my question, sir. And mainly, do you think that now when the elections are on the verge, your demand is how much your demand will be practical and will be accepted by the political parties and the election commission? Parties, it has to do with election commission. Political parties have nothing to do with it. According to me, if they want to raise their voice, they're welcome. This is a citizens issue. It is a citizens issue that election commission must pay attention to. Let me tell you, I go as far as to say that today corporates are funding elections, but they don't vote. Why are we corporates who fund elections? So that we need to sort it out. World over. I mean, why are we allowing corporate money to vote? There is a government issue. So right now we are taking over, and that is build trust. There is trust deficit. The only way to build trust is to go to paper ballot now, because we have lost all that time. That's all. And so when you say that there is a chance of tampering in the EVM, the ruling party and the doesn't know what anybody says. It does not mean it's up to the
Your colleague said, that they are going to national monitoring group to look after the free and fair election. I think that is it right to have an international monitoring group? I know what's wrong with it. What's wrong with it? We are open to transparent. Okay, it doesn't mean it. But I know we are a country of 1.5 billion people. Okay, we got to be open. We to lead the world. On one hand, you want to lead the world. On the other hand, you want to close it. What kind of a system is that? But it is not possible to have a rational conversation today. It is not possible to have a scientific mindset. It is all tutu meme. It is more personal attacks. Let's calm. We are a country of 1.5 billion people. If we want to invite other people from the world to come and observe the election and give us their analysis, it's perfect. Thank you. Next, Mr. Nadeem Amro. Thanks, Rakesh. Mr. Amro, thank you. Mr. Sam, could you identify yourself and the media? No, I'm not the media. Yes, you are. Yeah, go ahead. I would request media people to come forward more so than please go ahead. Go ahead, Nadeem bhai. You are muted. Next, Rakesh. Okay. Sonama. I think yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Are you talking to me? Yes. Yeah. I am. In fact, see, my simple thing. Are you from India? No, I'm not. I'm a physics professor. Please, listen to me. Thank you. See, go ahead. By EVM, if it is having a embedded chip, it is very simple to detect. As a voter, when I go near the EVM, I switch on my mobile, switch off Wi-Fi, and switch on Wi-Fi. Then if there is a signal from EVM, I can very easily identify that. So EVM with the embedded SIM can be identified. And if you have the embedded SIM, it can be controlled by any person anywhere in the world. And we know that there are so many issues. So identifying the embedded is very simple by the people. And once they know that, they will, choose that action. Agree. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next. Mr. Okay. Thank you. Gautam, can you please unmute and come forward? Mr. Gautam. Yes. I'm from India today. Thank you. My question, Mr. Petroda, is this: that since you also had a division of Congress party, and since you've been raising this issue for some time now, are you going to incorporate the demand in manifesto also that we should review? I'm not talking as Congress party, I'm talking as a concerned citizen. That's why this press conference is not a Congress party conference. Thank you. Next. Mrs. Saurabhshukla.
Can you please unmute Mr. Prakash? You say your thing. If I talk, yeah, right. Thank you. Questions, sir? Yeah, you can say. Former outcome of the elections in Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh, and Telangana. Anything. No. Because so that's okay. I'm not saying that is the popular. I don't have. Thank you. Again, today, go ahead. I think a time in between turning people on. Mr. Lalit Kumar. Mr. Lalit Kumar. Good morning, sir. This is Lalit Kumar from India. Actually, I am from an electronics background. I'm working for the last 15 years. Are you in the press? No, sir. I am not from the press, but I am scientific in the electronics domain. Yeah, so let's quickly go through your question because I'm more interested in interacting with press. Sir, this is comedian. Yeah, go ahead. Media. Sir, only quickly. Okay, sir, as you have said, people have to find their own truth. Sir, as you know that a very large part of Indian people are not very much aware of the electronics. Sure. And the only medium to get the information is the social media. Sure. And you know that what is the condition of the mainstream media in India. Sure. So the WhatsApp University, I will say the WhatsApp University is the only institute to get the information about the EVM. I'm not saying the information is right or wrong. Right. So your point. Yes. So as you said, people have to get their truth on. So please tell me, sir, that how people can get the truth. Just talk to more people like you. Yeah. That's why the media is the only medium to get the information from here and there. But there are people around you can talk. Mr. Sankatupadhyay, people are complaining that media is not being listened to. Please tell me. Identify. Allow me. No. I'm not going to have a discussion on this. Let's just move on. The media. Please. I'm a freelance journalist. Yes, sir. My name is saurabhshukla. We have met earlier, Mr. Pitroda. Yes, sir. Now, the question is, are you moving the court? Are you looking at okay. Yeah, we have talked all court. There is no justice in court. Yeah. We are not talking to court. Courts are totally different set of things. We are talking about this right. At the end of the day, people are the masters. Courts are not. Next, please request only press for the time being to raise their hand. Once we have more time, we will open up for everybody.
the way what so yes, hello. Yes, Ravindra. Hello. Yes, Ravindra. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Hello. मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा हर चुनाव के को लेके जो इस तरह के न्यूज पेपर से है भैया कॉन्फ्रेंस वगैरह होती है आपस में बातचीत होती है मगर चुनाव परिणाम आने के बाद मैं फ्रीलांस जर्नलिस्ट हूँ खबरसक्की.com का संपादक हूँ थैंक यू हेलो मैं जानना चाह रहा हूँ कि हर चुनाव के पहले जो इस तरह की जो कंपेरिजन होती है सब शांत तो ईवीएम को लेकर इतना गंभीर होने के बाद भी आप नहीं कर पाते ईवीएम से जो खत्म हो जाए और इसके लिए आप गंभीर है तो 10 साल हो चुके हैं 10 साल में अब तक आपकी बात इस चुनाव परिणाम अभी चुनाव नजदीक इसलिए हो रहा था मेरे को लगता है इसको आप और अगर चुनाव परिणाम आने के बाद अगर ये चुनाव इस से होते हैं ईवीएम से और चुनाव परिणाम आने के बाद भी लगातार इसको नजर रखेंगे इस तरह I think me too, Jay, जो है आपके दर्शकों में याद है प्लीज me too, Jay, go ahead. Unmute. Can you tell me, Mr. Victoria? Yeah, we can hear you. So I have two questions. You're talking about the fact that you're going to be who are going to be monitoring this election. Can you discuss the modalities of that? And if I could just take you back in history, in 2002, when the Kashmir elections were concerned, we had tried to, we had brought international observers, etc. At that time, Mr. Vajpayee was Prime Minister and J.M. Lindo was Chief Election Commissioner. There was a cry raised, we are trying to, internationalize the issue, and this is an internal matter. Do you think that you would be open to this kind of criticism once again, and do you think that's a good idea? And also, what is the modality of it? These observers, would they be allowed to go inside election booths? I don't think that would be possible. How would they be, conducting this? How would they be observing this election? That's one question. I have a unrelated different question. The Citizens Commission on Elections report has a very interesting expert who says that the present system is not sound. It can be hacked, and he has raised several questions about the entire EVM system. And his name is Alex J. Haldeman. He's a professor. He's supposed to be the foremost on EVMs and EVMs. I think a professor at University of Michigan. The interesting thing is in 2010, Haldeman and a gentleman called Hari Krishnan and others who had come out with a report in 2010, and that was instrumental in influencing the Supreme Court. At that time, also there were no facts at that time, but Mr. Haldeman, Professor Haldeman, and others had said that the present system is good. It can be hacked. So essentially, the present system in 2010 could be hacked. In 2024, it can be hacked. Yes. So essentially, has anybody pointed this out to Professor Haldeman from the Citizens Commission? Yes. Two questions. Yes. So the answer is yes. Answer to first, my colleague to respond. Could you just elaborate on the second answer first? Okay. our citizen on election and he voted for us. Okay. So that is as far as the international sort of monetary group is concerned. See, India's democracy is not a local affair. The most populous country in the world, largest democracy in the world, if it goes asunder, democracy will be finished in the world, not only in the country. So it is no longer an Indian issue. If it is an Indian issue, if it has been done with a proper, in a manner, be fair and with integrity. Yes, we will not even talk about the monetary group. But monetary group, we have to talk about it because we feel that India's elections are no more free and fair. And let me tell you one more also. The constitutional conduct group of about 200 civil servants, most of them from IAS who have conducted elections. In 2019, soon after the election of over, wrote a very lengthy election commission, clearly saying the elections should not be fair. 2019. Again, couple of months ago, they have again announced that election again will not be fair. So it is not that the matter has not been raised with the concerned authorities, but they are just sealed. The election commission has been sealed. How do you open it? So the question is, the International Monetary Group is not the official group. Government is not going to allow that, but we will have a psychological impact of experts watching the process, starting from the way from the day the election is scheduled and the EVM the electoral vote. So that is a psychological aspect. So I don't think anybody should have any objection. They should welcome. If they are confident about the fairness of the election and the integrity of the election, they should welcome any kind of country. That's my in 15 minutes. Go ahead, sir. I am advocate and ex-reporter. I'm free. ठीक है तो मैं बात करूंगा चलेगा ठीक है बिल्कुल चलेगा मैं और एडवोकेसी का काम करता हूँ लास्ट टाइम में इलेक्शन में लड़ा हूँ लोकसभा का मैंने कुछ चीजों को प्रैक्टिकली एनालाइज करने के लिए जैसे मैं अभी टाइम में मध्य प्रदेश करता हूँ अभी इलेक्शन हूँ तो 120 जो है वो रिलीज किया जाता है इलेक्शन कंडक्ट होने के बाद रिलीज होने के बाद बट इलेक्शन कंडक्ट रूल का फॉर्म नंबर 1 जो सी रूल 49 है रजिस्टर ऑफ वोटर वो रिलीज क्यों नहीं किया जाता है उसके पीछे क्या कारण रहते होंगे I don't know enough about it, but I'll ask my colleague. I'm sure. Actually, they have to tally 17A and 17A based on vote, which is the first polling office. 17A is where you sign. पहला वाला जो है वो चेक करते हैं टिक करते हैं दूसरा वाला है वो काउंट वोटिंग करते हैं तो दोनों को टैली करने के बाद ही गिनना चाहिए वो अभी टैली नहीं हो रहा वो टैली है वो गलत है 2019 में एडीआर ने रिसर्च करके फाइंड आउट किया है कि 343 काउंटीज में वोटर पोल एंड वोट काउंट वोट दोनों का फर्क था 340 काउंटीज में पोल वोट का काउंट वोट का फर्क था वो गंभीर मामले है पर इलेक्शन कमीशन का परवाह नहीं करता है एक बात इलेक्शन हुआ था और उसमें एक ठीक है डिटेल में करेंगे पार्लियामेंट में वो आए Rakesh Vijay Lakshmi is waiting from India. Lakshmi ji. People. Lakshmi बोल रही हूँ ये जानना चाहती हूँ सर कि आपने तमाम चीजें ईवीएम पर हम इतनी देर से डिस्कस कि 2024 का चुनाव बहुत दूर नहीं है और इंडिया ब्लॉक के तमाम लीडर्स भी कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि एक अलायंस बनाया जाए। ऐसे में क्या ईवीएम को लेकर आपको लगता है कि इंडिया ब्लॉक को कुछ करने की जरूरत है? क्योंकि अगर मैनिपुलेट अगर इस तरह की चुनाव लड़ना तो बेमानी सा हो जाएगा इस तरीके से, अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है इस तरह के आरोप भी आते रहते हैं तो तमाम नेताओं को एक बड़ा विषय बना है इंडिया की तमाम पार्टियों Can I put my question? हाँ बोलिए। मेरा क्वेश्चन है you stated clearly and adopting autocratic attitude. Then what is the next course of action from your side? If it's not your demand to go back to other papers. The only approach because somebody या को मैं यही चाह रहा हूँ कि किस तरह से होता है ईवीएम के लक्ष्य होता है जी ठीक है जी Can I comment please? Please. Yeah, my name is I've been working with them for a long time and we've been at the forefront of the Generation 2004. The problem now is that what we are facing is that we are right away from the elections. There is definitely a national movement against the EVM VVPATs and stronger demand than ever before for the ballot paper. I don't know how we are going to manage it, but we are going to try our best. The problem is that there has been no consistency within the people's movement on this issue. The political parties never had a consistent position. But even within the people's movements, we had this, is it not correct? That's right. We are speaking again. Right. Yeah. So from the media. Yeah. Okay. Now the question is very simple to go to Mr. Yeah. How on earth are we going to manage this within a month or two? Though we are in the phase of building up a people movement and now. That's all we have to do. We can continue with the movement. Right. Okay, fine. Hello, I'm from media. Please go ahead. Yeah. I'm from the government. I wanted to ask, so now it's the end of January, the elections are just around 3 months away, and that you're making it to the election commission that they need to stop using EVMs and go back to paper ballots in order to restore trust. So, but it is very unlikely that they will pay any heed to it. So, how do you plan to build pressure on EP for the same now? I think the question has been asked again and again. Your voice. People can amplify their voice. That's what the out. But how will that be done? Will there be stable movement or will there be protest? Like you will have to speak up? It's already on. बोलिए anti-corruption India news. सर एक्चुअली क्वेश्चन ये है कि अंदर तमाम ईवीएम हटाओ, एक मूवमेंट चल रहा है, कई लोग उसको हेड कर रहे हैं, एडवोकेट भानु प्रताप, एक्स मिनिस्टर राजेंद्र पाल गौतम, करोड़ों लोगों तक वो चीजें सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू पहुंची हैं। बट प्रॉब्लम ये है जब वो ग्राउंड पे आते हैं तो डिटेन करती है जो आवाम है। वैसे तो लाखों लोग उनसे कनेक्ट हुए हैं, मिस कॉल एंड ऑल, लेकिन क्योंकि जो समय है वो बहुत कम है, पब्लिक कैसे ग्राउंड पे आएगी? बिकॉज जो आज स्थिति है वो तो लगता नहीं है कि कुछ भी सुनने लायक है। तो ये पीस मूवमेंट कैसे बनेगा? तो तमाम लोग हैं, वो लाखों लोग क्या है, बट करोड़ों की 150 करोड़ की आबादी में कितने करोड़ जनता सड़कों पे आ पाएगी? इसके लिए क्या प्लान? जो प्राचीन है वो लोग those who are silent will to speak up. There are lots of capable people. They have to the side and more people their voice to it. Because many political parties are also not taking the end of this EVM by ban. One thing very important, because the Election Commission of India put the EVMs, dummy EVMs at tehsil and the district magistrate offices, and asking people if they are able to VVPAT slip in the window while on. Yeah, that discussion is over. It don't mean anything. Can I ask a question now? I am Colonel Anthony, retired from the army. I am an advocate. The Election Commission about certain violations of the rule that the government has made. The ballot unit and control unit is supposed to be directly connected as per the rules, and the VVPAT machine has been put into other side of the ballot unit. If that is the position, probably whatever doubts we are having now about the manifestability could have been partially addressed or temporarily. Why we are not asking for the ballot paper, the balloting unit and vote unit to be connected directly as required in the rule? The balloting unit and the control unit, but it's going to the CV control unit right now. Why nobody is raising a query on that? If everybody can write a mail to the Election Commission, or there is a app called a Water Mitra, or a facility in the Water Mitra which I tried to log in, but I could not log in today. Today is the water is there. Basically, today water is there. If we can log in, or we can send a mail or the application to the Election Commission. Hundreds and thousands of people, if we can put the voice raised to the commission, probably they have made violating the statute, violating the rule made in the book. I'm saying that is no longer on the table. But within the 2 weeks, they can do it. If they want to, the committee directly can do it. Do it immediately within 2 days. Colonel Anthony, this is not the issue. As I told earlier, it is the paper, it is the real vote. There are no much more basic. My question is, we don't need to pressure the commission. No, sure. Yes, what can the president not do? There's a limit to which order. ऊपर से आ गया क्या? I'm sorry. I agree, but let's move on. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. This is Xiaomi. Hello? Hello? Next, Mr. Bhanu Pratap. Ranjita Dadwal from media first. Okay? Yeah. This gentleman is raising his hand. He's not speaking. He's raising his hand, but he was. आ रही है आपको? अभी जितनी देर ये चर्चा अब तक चली है, लगातार हम इसी बात पर चर्चा हो रही है कि ईवीएम को लेकर जो संदेह है, जिस तरह के रिपोर्ट आए हैं, उसके अपना जो है वो तरफ राजनीतिक जो इंडिया रही है, जिससे जिसको लेकर तैयार किया गया कि जो इंडिया लाइफ करेगी, क्या उसको देखकर कोई अलग खाका है आपके दिमाग में? कुछ अलग तरह की तैयारी करनी चाहिए इंडिया की पार्टियों को? सोच रहा सर नमस्कार। आप नमस्कार सर। मेरा ये प्रश्न था कि इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया ने पहले ही कहा, वो ये इस बात को लेकर प्रश्नों को लेकर के कि हमने पहले ही आमंत्रित किया था, उसको सिविल सर्विसेज की सिविल सोसाइटी के लोग भी थे, सभी लोगों को आमंत्रित करके डेमो दिया था कि कोई भी आकर के चैलेंज किया था कि कोई भी आकर के मशीन को सिस्टम को हैक करके दिखाए। तब कोई भी वहां जा करके और तमाशा बकवास था। पीपल वेंट देयर, तो अखाड़ा बना नहीं है। पीपल लोग गए थे, तो कह रहे थे वोट दे दो, वोट दे रिफ्यूज टू गिव द वोट। It was a fraud played by the government. Okay. In any case, that is not the matter. And they made a fool of people. आम आदमी पार्टी गए, people गए थे, और लोग भी गए थे, पर सोच को देने में बंद कर दिया, चिंता कर दिया। But that's not the way it was. It was a fraud, actually. Yeah. Sam, this is Scary Zandi here. Like, you in Congress, I used to cover Congress for the Times of India for a very long time. And also in the first times, I am a freelancer now. I write on politics. My question to you is that, are you going to consult or it is any civil rights bodies outside India? Because this is something which is the Indian Election Commission will not to listen to. They have not done that. They will not happen. Okay, and the doubt is that even our history is going to listen to any reason on this question. You know, I suppose that international support may try and take the balance in our favor. Do you have any? We do not have any plan at this stage. Maybe we'll explore that. Right now, our voice is good enough. We are. Yeah, of course. That's it. Yes. Thank you. Sir, thank you. सर, मेरे अभी इलेक्शन एमपी से बोल रही हूँ मैं भोपाल से। मैं आपसे एक प्रश्न पूछना चाह रही हूँ। इलेक्शन लड़ा है और मेरे क्षेत्र की 80% जनता ये बोल रही है कि हमने कांग्रेस के फेवर में वोट किया, लेकिन उसके बाद भी जो रिजल्ट हमारा आना था अपोजिट पूरा हो गया। बट कहीं ना कहीं हम जनता को ये फील करा पा रहे हैं कि ईवीएम के माध्यम से वोट की चोरी की जा रही है। तो सर मेरा प्रश्न है कि एक बड़े अभियान के तहत कुछ ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट बनाइए जिसमें हम जिले के साथ अपनी विधानसभा में जनता तक ये मैसेज पहुंचा सकते हैं कि ईवीएम के माध्यम से जो गलत डिसीजन लिए जा रहे हैं तरीके से खत्म किया जा रहा है। तो इसके लिए हमको एक ऐसी मुहिम चलाना है कि जनता तक आवाज पहुंचा सके, क्योंकि हम देख रहे हैं सब कुछ गलत हो रहा है, लेकिन हम जनता का मन नहीं बदल पा रहे हैं। जनता परेशान है कि सही क्या है गलत क्या है, हम उनको सब समझा रहे हैं। जनता भी बोल रही है कि हमने आपको वोट दिया, लेकिन हम उस चीज को क्लियर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं सर। तो आपको वोट दिया और आप नहीं हो तो सीधा मैं एक मुहिम आप यूट्यूब देखिए, सोशल मीडिया और यूट्यूब पे जो चल रहा है वकीलों के द्वारा चल रहा है। नहीं वकील नहीं है, आम जनता आ रही है, शुरू हो गया है, आप उनसे कांटेक्ट कीजिए। सब अपनी विधानसभा में ईवीएम को लेकर के विरोध प्रदर्शन किया है, हम लोग कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मेरा बस इतना सा कहना है कि इसको थोड़ा सा फेयर लगे, जब जनता को दिखाए तो फेयर। आप उनसे कांटेक्ट कीजिए। जी सर, जन आंदोलन शुरू हो गया है, उनको कांटेक्ट किया। दिस इज मनु बुनेला फ्रॉम मध्य प्रदेश। हाँ जी सर, सब इलेक्शन हुए सर, और हमारे यहाँ जिन बूथों में हम 200-250 वोटों से हारे, उसके 15 दिन बाद क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ एक पार्षद प्रतिनिधि खत्म हो गई थी, तो उसका चुनाव हुआ, वो हमने 150 वोटों से जीता। तो हमारे यहाँ की जनता के मन में ये है कि हम तो वोट कांग्रेस को दिया, लेकिन मेन इलेक्शन में क्या होता है, ये मैनिपुलेट करते थे। कांग्रेस पिछली बार 70,000 वोट हमारी विधानसभा में, इस बार हम 74,000 वोट, लेकिन जो हमारे यहाँ निर्दलीय मैं उसकी मेरा ये कहना है कि हम जो काउंटिंग कर रहे हैं, जो हर बूथ पे आती है मशीन, वो तो हर बूथों में जो पैटर्न रहता है फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड का, वो चेंज हो जाए। अगर वो चेंज हो जाएगा तो ये पोजीशन कम हो जाएगी ईवीएम की। Just about to close. Take a couple of more questions from media. He was not available actually. That's the problem. No, he was in India because of his mother was not well. Okay, yeah, I met him on the WhatsApp as well. Thank you. Next one है anybody? हाँ बोलिए। You don't you find it opposition not making an issue of this? The opposition is almost quiet about it. What is your advice to the opposition? Wake up. My advice is wake up. But, why you think the opposition is silent about it? They are not serious? Maybe they have answered that. Okay. Okay. Possible. Yes, George. See, yeah. Here. Say your decision to go for paper is a perfect decision. Now, the people rising on this, I say you should show the people that the EVM can actually give you false results. They can work in a malicious manner. I have got some all the people can easily see how EVM can work wrongly. You make a video, send it to us. Yeah, I'll try to send it. I have a very clear program. This is just send the video. Especially about
depending upon the data, the data will be manipulated by the, can be manipulated by the election. Yeah, Sam and Sam नमस्कार नमस्कार सर मैं चीफ सेक्रेटरी हूँ उत्तराखंड कांग्रेस में और फ्रीडम फाइटर्स सक्सेसर सेल की वाइस चेयरमैन हूँ। मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि एक्चुअली सभी लोग कंसर्न है इस बात को लेकर कि ईवीएम में जरूर कुछ इशू है, अदरवाइज लोग अभी जो रिसेंटली इलेक्शन हुए हैं छत्तीसगढ़ राजस्थान इसमें हमारा जीतने के पूरे चांस थे। बट मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि क्या एज पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स हम लोग ये मूवमेंट चला सकते हैं एंटी ईवीएम? क्या पार्टी हमें इसके लिए अलाउ करेगी? पार्टी क्यों नहीं अलाउ करेगी? What does party have to do with it? Then you will make your voice as a citizen. Then comes party. Party wants to get up, right? The party doesn't still have a right as a citizen to speak up. उत्तराखंड में भी मैक्सिमम लोग का करना है कि ईवीएम पेपर इंपोर्ट है। Thank you, sir. Thank you. I don't think so, Mr. Panu. Yeah, because the last one, go ahead. The last one is okay. The last one? Yeah, this is the last one. Mr. Panu, go ahead. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yes. Hello? Yes. Yeah. Actually, the discussion was, उसमें थोड़ी बात है कि can the court can intervene or we should not move somewhere. I think more about it. Court action is going on, but we are now here for the people of India. Court action is separate and going on. क्योंकि एजुकेशन और आंदोलन के क्रश हो जाएगा। Eventually, social media activity is very aggressive. कोर्ट में तो कई लोग नहीं है, कोर्ट इज सेपरेट मैटर। Thank you. No, I agree that perception is to be taken forward. That's fine. The main thing is problem is that all the party are not coming very aggressively. You should tell them this all. We all should. We are always being on social media or the Congress all the I think it's pretty late. Okay, hour and a half. I want to thank all my colleagues, especially Devashaya, Rakesh, Vishal and thank you all for coming. We had almost 150 people, which is pretty big for an Indian call. And hope you got our message. We have lost time. We got paper ballot. We are going to set up supervisory global body. Make sure that India is fair and free. These are the two main issues. Need your help. If you believe in it, take this message forward. Talk to more people and join in raising your voice, everybody's voice. Thank you. Thank you.